Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hi. Hello, hello. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Hearts in the chat. Appreciate ya. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Hello, hello, everyone. How are we? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everyone. Hi. It's my birthday. It's a birthday stream. Yay. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing good. Oh, I hear like faint musical notes in the background. I'm like, what is that noise? It's from a different room. But hello, hello. It's my birthday stream. We're gonna do a small little Ace Attorney stream for my birthday. Because what better way to spend my birthday than playing my favorite game? You know? Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone is doing good today. Appreciate you all very, very much. And thank you again, Koikens, for the raid. I appreciate you. Oh. Alright. Let's do this. The juris system.
So, Daddy, what's this juris system thing?
Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is?
I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know Apollo?
Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, oh, hold on.
It's plastic spaghetti. Thank you very much.
My frames are dropping. They can't do this to me. Not on my birthday. They can't do this to me on my birthday. Very rude, very rude. Need to stop that right now. Bow, bow, bow. So, gamers, while I'm waiting for these frame drops to stop, what did I get up to? Oh my god, it just keeps going up. You better not do this to me. I'll fight it. I will beat up my computer. I'll do it. No hesitation. I'm not afraid to fight a computer. Okay, might be going back down. Okay, it looks like it's going back down. I'm gonna give it a second. So I'm not obsessed with this franchise and absolutely did not buy this game again on my Nintendo Switch for my birthday. I would never do that. And it's insane to think that I would buy Apollo Justice Ace Attorney again, given that I haven't even finished it on here. I've actually barely started the game. And I bought it again, and I have it on my Switch. Alright, it's going back down. So that's what I did earlier with some birthday gift cards. That's what I did. So now I own this game multiple places now. Very cool of me, very cool. Well, they're thinking of reviving that system. They're calling the new system the Juris system. We're actually gonna get a jury? That's crazy.
No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor.
Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles.
Hi, Matt! Hi! Hello! Thank you! Thank you! My day's been great! My day's been great!
And there will only be 6 of them under the current proposal, right?
Wow! You know your stuff, Apollo!
Yeah! Good. I just got back home, like, 20 minutes ago. 23. So crazy. I'm like ancient and decrepit. That's one after a palindrome. Yep. That's not a gift. We're not banning 149. No banning Matt. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now.
I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright.
Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and mascot Apollo, the perfect team. Mascot? Hey! So, what is this secret mission? The Juris system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo.
Too true. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and talk and nothing gets decided. Kind of like you, Apollo.
I'm not that bad, am I? He's a beetle mascot. In any case, we're gonna give it a shot. A test, if you will. So we're gonna do it. So I'm assuming that this case that we're on now is gonna have a juris system in the court. That's gonna be interesting.
I don't like tests.
We'll take a case as a sample and choose 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Juris System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom.
Wow, it's like you have a real job.
I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. I wonder if the new jury is going to affect the case and why the person was killed. Oh, probably. The trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. Oh, okay.
A simulation? Huh. Sounds interesting.
So what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it is the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple.
Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious.
They just pull out a past murderer. And here is Mimi Miney. Whoa! True. The case is a murder. Of course it is. That's all. That's the only cases that are ever happened. That's not simple at all.
By simple, did you mean that the defendant is...
Guilty. Yeah, most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Because of course he is. If Mimi or Mo was in it, I'd die of ecstasy. Recall that I said it had something to do with you.
Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway, no sweat.
Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And they'll kill me if I get it wrong. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious and worst case scenario. You mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. The trial begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Oh yeah. There was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Of course it is. Yeah. Something that happened last night. Valent Grammary.
Hey, Apollo. I know you're all excited about that secret mission, but what about this? The Troop Grammary Grand Magic Show.
Huh? Oh, right. The card tricks.
They're not card tricks.
You tell him, Trucy.
They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse, the earth, the heaven and earth will shake.
My first test trial was an actual trial, so I'm putting you through the same crap. Why is the trial being held tomorrow when it happened last night, especially if it's a whole new legal system? We're in the dark age of the law, the dark age. But so what? That's 3 whole days from now.
It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valent.
Have fun.
What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing.
Right. Why not go with her?
But what about the secret mission?
Oh, don't worry about that. You'll hear all about it tomorrow regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me.
Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum.
I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Grammary? That reminds me.
What's this, Daddy? Isn't that silk hat the Grammary seal?
He did the murder. Whoa. Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. It's our birthday, Trucy. Trucy, we got the same birthday.
Thanks. It's great. But
today isn't my birthday, but it's my birthday. No, they're going where it happened. No way. Good point. Are you Trucy? I am actually. We're one and the same. I've already decided Halloween I'm gonna be Trucy, so it's my point. She and we are one and the same. I am also a magician, so I swear to God, you're everything. I am everything. That's what happens. Stop hogging all the things to be. No. I get to be everything. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo?
It's my birthday.
Huh? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. Then it's a Recycle Your Plastics present.
Yippee! So it's plastic.
I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. What about bad things? I'm not bad things. I'm only the best things. So what is it?
Can I open it, Daddy?
No. Why is he so serious? This is the most serious we've ever seen him. No.
Huh?
You'll need that envelope someday. Why do they know what day it is? It's defo evidence, 100%. Someday soon. Don't open it till then.
Well, why don't you just hold on to it until then?
Because that would be the logical thing to do. Grammar envelope obtained. I do not open it until the time is right. I'm gonna open it right now. I'm gonna open it. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, looky here. A handwritten signature. There's like a severed head in there. It says... I can't read it.
That seems odd to me. I mean, isn't a signature intended to show ownership? What's the use if no one can read it?
Isn't it enough if you can read your own?
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Oh my gosh. My controller keeps unplugging. $70 for a magic show.
Are you ready, Apollo?
Ready for what?
For what? For the Troop Gramarye Grand Magic Show.
It's not like I'm getting up on stage or anything. Oh, he's so gonna get up on that stage.
What are you talking about, Apollo? You can't enjoy magic if you're not part of what's going on upstage. I'll lend you my spare costume if you need one.
Huh? You mean I can't go in this?
No.
Doesn't get more straightforward than that. Doors open at 10. Place Sunshine Coliseum. Valiant Gramarye. Interesting. An envelope about the Gramaryes, huh? Alright, trial simulation. Alright, so what case are you gonna use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do! I mean, I'm gonna be defending, aren't I? Oh no, Apollo. Don't get me wrong. You're not a defending at all. You're the victim. What? He's getting up on that stage and seeing Phoenix standing over a body that's holding an envelope exactly like the one they have. If all goes well, then yeah, of course, this is just a test. We wanted everyone to start without preconceptions. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I could give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good! That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? How am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. I was half expecting him to say, nah, you're prosecuting. That'd be crazy. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo, if I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Wait, all of it, including the prosecutor? On my life, it's Edgeworth, trust me. Wait, did Edgeworth die? No, he's not dead. I don't think so anyway. They haven't said that he's dead, but I don't think so. I think he's alright. I think he's chillin'. I think he's on the game's cover. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention center. Well, he's done it once. Your client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. He's on. No, I didn't say that. You got it. You got it. It just took a couple. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you could talk to your client. If you can get her to talk.
Well, time's a wastin'.
Fine. Let's look at the plant. It's very important that we check on Charlie. The plant. It intrigues you, doesn't it? Not really. It's just the only thing in here that doesn't have some secret function. No secrets. But lots of memories. Is the client the magician woman? And a name too. Want to hear it?
Not really.
His name is Charlie, if you were curious. Really, I wasn't. I was curious. Detention Center, Sunshine Coliseum. Let's see. Let's see if we can see the client. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes!
Maybe I should complain? I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us.
I need to look for a partner this chapter. You gotta find one, you gotta find one. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way.
Like shouting, "A waiter!" and they're standing right behind you. Oh, guard! Is our client gonna be much longer?
What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet?
Huh?
Oh! Eek! What? Where did you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat.
I'm nervous, Apollo.
That was terrifying. It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you?
That's right. Okay.
Oh god, not Mr. Hat. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh my god, Trucy killed her. She passed out. Miss Magic Underwear might have been a better bet.
That's magic panties, Apollo.
Mr. Hat. Hi? Well, I'm your defense. I really think it has to be fate, you know. And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Tell me, what's your sign? Apollo, what is wrong? Apollo, what are you doing right now? You're fumbling, Apollo, you're fumbling.
I can tell you mine if you like, Apollo.
No. Nah, never mind. I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. Apollo, this is not Riz. Negative game. So what's your name? Oh, right. I'm supposed to introduce myself first. Apollo, you're gonna be alone forever. I'm Apollo. Apollo Justice.
And I'm Trucy Wright.
No, this is getting nowhere fast. So about that case. Hey, I know. Maybe you could tell us what happened? I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happen lately? Good God, I can practically see the cosplay hand signs he's making.
Well, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions.
Later, Trucy. Stop it. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. Though I think I understand despair a little better now.
You did good, Apollo.
Thanks, Trucy. Ooh, what is that?
Look, she's doing her nails.
What? Are nails more important than the fence? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. Despair! Oh. Excuse me. Oh, she speaks. The ultimate despair. Could you read this? Sure. I feel like a teenager on a first date. And this is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Okay, Apollo, calm down, sweetie, calm down.
Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo.
She's mine. There you go, Matt. It's a business card with a name and address. The name is Vera Misham? The address is for Drew Studio. Defendant's business card, the address for Drew Studio is on the front. And you're giving me this card because... Vera Mission.
What a pretty business card. Looks like a postcard almost.
Some of us appreciate a terrifying stare and quiet nature. And on the back, just her name.
That seems odd to me.
Huh? What does?
Why write your name on the front and back of the card? Why not use the space on the back for a self-portrait or a caricature? Then people will remember what you look like too.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Here, give me one of your cards, Apollo.
She's drawing something. Hey, my hair's not that spiky. Alright. Has she been... Vera Misham, age 19. My client, apparently. I know nothing other than her name and mailing address. Interesting. She's drawing a beetle. Well, looks like we're finished here.
I wonder if Drew Studio is the scene of the crime.
Let's go find out. Awesome. Ooh. Wow, this looks like Drew Studios. Looks like a studio.
It's like life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around.
Joey Drew Studios! Oh my god! Bendy and the Ink Machine! Oh my god, it's all connected. Same universe.
It's like life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around.
And look, it's an art studio too. Oh my god. Literally the same universe.
But the tape on the ground there, it's a bit jarring.
Yeah, looks like we found our crime scene.
Apollo, look at all those paintings.
Hey, don't touch those.
It's okay, I'm just looking.
Dude, I see Boris. There he is. Ooh. Nice. Interesting. Cute. Bro, I have the fattest crush on Sammy Lawrence. That's so base. That's so base. Huh.
Apollo, look at this one.
Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath.
That's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all.
We're gonna get painting lore. Yeah, good point. That is odd.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Obtained at Drew Studio. I almost wanted to call it Joey Drew Studios. Obtained at Drew Studio, only half finished. The rough sketch is still visible. Interesting.
All the paintings have a really different style too.
Oh, we collected all the paintings. Well, what do we have here? Looks like a person thinking about something.
Maybe they're worried.
Like, what should I have for supper? A hot dog or a hamburger?
You know, I've always wondered about that. Why is there supper and dinner? Are they different meals or are they the same thing?
I had canon, this is like Joey Drew Studios after everything went down. Maybe that's what this person's thinking about. Alright. Is that a pufferfish?
Apollo, that's clearly a porcupine fish.
They're not the same thing?
You know what gets me? They've got all these needles, right? But what's protecting that soft spot on the lower belly there? Nothing.
Must remember to keep Trucy away from small, round fish. Okay.
Apollo, look at this painting. You can see the rough sketch.
Oh, looks like it's only half completed.
Huh? That's funny. Do the rough sketch and the finished painting look totally different to you too?
They do, actually. What's that all about? Oh, I thought I might find you two here. Isn't it? I'm guessing Emma. I'm gonna go with the Emma voice.
Ah, I thought I might find you two here.
Yeah, I called it.
Emma, long time no see.
Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often. I'll bet I know why you're here too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow?
I've heard about it, sure.
So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? We don't even know what the case is about.
Well, he was killed. The artist who owns this studio, that is.
Mr. Drew Misham.
Misham?
Oh, any relation to Vera? And his daughter was put under arrest. Alright, there it is. Yeah, we just saw her at the detention center.
It was funny, though. She seemed more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder.
You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning's a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Okay, Emma, Emma, please.
Poisoning?
Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. We can't talk to anyone related to the case this time around, which means we better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else.
So, this, Drew Misham was some kind of artist?
Apparently. Did a lot of illustrations for books, I hear. Had a lot of female fans, too, for what it's worth.
Oh? Well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance.
Yeah. That wasn't actually one of his illustrations, actually. Don't call me Mad Angar. Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what she means? He was an odd bird, Misham. Hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end.
What do you mean, to anyone?
He was always locked up here in the studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he put in that letterbox over there. Letters? Do people still write letters?
What do you mean, Apollo?
I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? That's so real, Apollo. Don't most people use email and stuff these days? Not Mr. Misham. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail.
Maybe he thought that way was more artistic, you know?
Drew Misham's contact with the outside world is empty. Alright. In any case, the only person besides him allowed in here was his daughter, Vera.
Oh, you mean the killer?
The suspect, please. We took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found inside the room were Mr. Misham's and Vera's, basically.
Basically?
Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. That happened during the interview, apparently.
His first interview ever?
Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? So this woman, Vera, she's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl, ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. Wait, so the victim is her dad? Yes.
She did kind of give off a withdrawn sort of aura.
Drew Misham, age 52, painter known for his illustrations, poisoned at Drew's studio. I'll comfort her. Shoulder to cry on. But what if she turns out to be the actual real murderer? It's not impossible. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. Oh my god. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company.
Her good luck charm?
Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client?
But why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad?
How many of your partners have been murderers? I think like 90% of them. That makes it much better for me. So true. Don't look at me. So about the poison, it was found in his coffee, right? No, not precisely.
Not precisely? What does that mean?
It means see for yourself, I think. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into this studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. And it just so happens that he died the night of his first interview. At around 9 p.m. every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill.
And died? She poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see?
He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? If anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter. That's so true. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Alright, let's look around. Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug.
Aha! So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee.
I'd hope so. Poisoned coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee.
What?
You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. Is it on the cup? Was the cup poisoned? I'm officially not on your side after all. Dude, do you think one of the people magicked the poison into the coffee? The victim's last cup of coffee, the side of the cup reads Misham. Interesting.
Hey, look there! That stain doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. Don't touch it.
The mug handle!
That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about.
Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. No, this stain is probably... better ask Emma. Alright. Trucy did it, now she's being all deflecty.
Hey! There's a painting hidden back here.
Hey, you're right.
What if it's embarrassing somehow and you didn't want anyone to see it?
Something tells me Trucy and Maya will get along. Well, yeah, they're aunt and niece. Yeah. Of course, they're gonna get along. They're family. You seem certainly pleased by the possibility.
Huh? It's so normal.
That's hardly something to get mad about.
Oh, what is it, Apollo?
Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind, it looks like the other one. I'd better get a professional opinion on this. Notable for the large plum in the foreground.
That letterbox looks funny sitting inside a room like this.
Let's take a look. Empty. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Mission would put his letters in there, and the postman took them away.
Impressive that someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather.
Yeah, to channel Mia so she can meet her niece too.
I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know how they're so thick? Is that the word?
These paints are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different these all are.
Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one?
Must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below.
That's what's so weird. The sketch part of...
Yeah, we've done this before.
I noticed. That is weird. It's pretty.
We got, like, a chair.
Apollo! That's where the body was!
That's the spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. He put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, there's quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that right up until the moment he died.
Wow, a true artist to the end.
Or maybe he started it a year ago and was procrastinating. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use.
Guests?
Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Misham alone. Now what is going on over here?
Is this desk for painting, Apollo?
That would be a drafting table.
Drafting?
Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams.
Wow, painting is harder than I thought.
Why would a painter need a drafting table? Was he an architect too? Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Oh. Something about the way that figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. Yes, it does look a bit familiar. Pretty high-tech for someone that hates devices. Real.
It's you, Apollo. See? It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures.
Please, I am a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? Easter egg?
Hey, Apollo. What's this feather thingy?
Apollo, my flamboyant brother. Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen?
but it doesn't have a pointy end.
That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk.
Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma.
Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? So this is Drew Misham?
This little girl must be Vera.
Yeah, they took that some years ago. They look close. Happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ugh. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Uh-huh, right.
Ooh, cute. Look at the tiny frame, Apollo.
Tiny is right. That thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that?
None, apparently. It's empty.
There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on the desk?
This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames.
Is this a journal?
Wow, talk about a clue. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? He didn't write the name of the killer, did he?
It's new. He didn't write a single line.
Ugh, you had me going there for a while.
Alright, let's show Emma the coffee cup. Emma, about this mug. There's a pale blue, residue on the rim. Well, yeah, it's just a rumor. But I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure that it isn't actually blue, Emma. Right. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray.
Forensic science! I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma.
It's not a hobby.
So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to?
This spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. So the poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right. See? It wasn't in the coffee.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes.
Thank you. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself.
Wow, science is amazing.
Certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma'd be willing to help us out a bit more.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere.
And it's certainly worth talking to her a bit more. Alright, let's talk to her a bit more then. Alright, Emma, tell me what you know. I bet Emma could help us out here.
Don't forget, flattery will get you everywhere with her, Apollo.
Huh? What are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking... I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Alright. Okay. Meaning we can get some scientific now? Well, I suppose. Just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Awesome. Can we check out the cup? Or Emma, about this mug. Oh. Okay. About the poison analysis. I was afraid you were gonna ask about that. See, this solution is used for a test to test for atrocanine. Apollo talk with her about biology. Trust me, it's game. Atrocanine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh. I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly.
It's
one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown Trixie's 15, hombre. She's like 3 years younger than you. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown. That's fine, really. We don't need to know all the gory details. What? She's 15. Yeah, she's 15. She's a little baby. Oh yeah, it was Maya that was 17. Yeah, Maya's 17. Well, she was. In the first game.
I think I get it. You just sprayed this stuff on something you want to test, right?
Oh no, I hate it on my sister's friends, guys. Who knew? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this.
I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please.
You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course.
Yay! Let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Let's spray everything.
What are you doing? I was just seeing if I got a reaction off of you. How is this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous.
Tell that to those hapless witnesses on the stand.
Let's just get down to the checking for real poison, shall we? Alright, let's... We're just gonna spray everything. I'm not getting anything.
Too bad. No reaction there.
I'm sure Emma checked out all the likely spots. Wait a second.
What is it, Apollo?
This is very cost effective. Did you spray that little desk over there?
I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know, stupid.
Let's check it out, just to be sure. Alright. Is there gonna be something on the desk? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, 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 oh! Tiny frame!
A reaction, Apollo!
Ah! Where? Where?
The inside of that cute little frame, look.
Ooh, poison frame. Well, would you look at that? Nice going, Trixie.
I'm known to work magic.
There is no way he died to that poison. Natural selection. Never mind that I was the one who found it. Frame measuring 2 inches by 2 inches bears traces of deadly poison, atropine. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? Looks like we found the only other place that was poisoned in any case. Interesting, interesting. Oh. 2 by 2. This envelope has been opened and resealed.
Ooh, I know how to do that. You take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh?
Whoever did this wasn't so delicate.
You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh?
The postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Oh boy. Looks like it's connected to the case from 7 years ago. I wonder... Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I better hang on to this. Found in the victim's desk drawer appears to have been opened once and resealed. Interesting. Area 4 inches. I'm convinced he died of dust overdose. Alright, Emma, anything to say about this? Emma, about this. Oh, that! Yeah, why, that's a bright red envelope. She sure is jumpy.
Someone opened this, didn't they?
My lips are sealed. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean you know what's inside the envelope? Sure. I read it after all.
Ah, you mean you were the one who ripped this open?
Please. I would have steamed it open. If I see the letters D or L or anything to do with 6. Now that I have a powerful weapon on my side.
Weapon?
Yeah, the use of tools, highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting a hand on.
You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors.
Never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. About that envelope we found, I was wondering if you could help us with the tool you were mentioning? You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer.
X-ray? Like the x-rays you get at the dentist?
If I see a spirit channeler, I'm dropping the street. No, you can't. 'Tis my birthday. Just kidding. Just kidding. She high-key flirted with him. That's right. At least that's what I call it.
Huh?
It has a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization. Something. How am I supposed to remember all that?
So basically it lets you see inside things like envelopes?
That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that. In practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. You want to see my tool, huh?
Can I try it out, Emma? Please?
Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself.
Alright, let's give it a spin, Apollo.
I'm gonna go. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, just seeing if I could see through your hair, but it's like lead.
Point that thing at me anymore and it might all fall out.
Then I wouldn't need an x-ray machine to see through it.
Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right, let's test it on a sample first. It just so happens that I have a lottery ticket here. Wow. Nice. You set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience. There's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's the layer view of the envelope.
Layer view?
You've got it set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Turn that dial there was right stick for me, would ya? That's right. That's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Tracy gave him a brain tumor.
Hey, I've got something.
See? That's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. What you have to understand is that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you see that paper is like a bunch of hills and valleys.
Wow, really?
This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.05 microns. It breaks cards down into thin layers, so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely sure I follow you. I'm following you. But what good is it if you can't read anything?
That's why we go on to step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit if you would. Rubbing, like going over the image with left stick while holding A.
Wow, Trucy, that's crazy. There, that fixes the image on the screen. Now turn the dial again, just a little. Good. Now you can rub this image to fix it too.
Hey, I get it. We just keep doing this until we got the whole thing.
Exactly. Not bad.
Neat. Let's do some more.
Okay. Can't we just do the real thing? This feels like so much work for a test. Number 7's the big winner. There we go. Alright, let's print this one out. Awesome.
Woohoo! I'm a big winner.
See? This is the true hidden power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Now let's try it out on the real thing, shall we? Great. This is such fun gameplay. Okay, let's print this out. Mr. Drew Misham, I've deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed the transfer. Alright.
Someone deposited $100,000 into Mr. Misham's account? His paintings must be really valuable.
There's another page in there. Care to take a look?
You bet I do. If you're gonna read someone's mail, you might as well read it all.
Okay, Trucy. Here goes with the second page then. Awesome. Exciting gameplay! Forensic science! We're so good at our job! Sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. Interesting. Trucy, that's a top 1 criminal quote to live by.
So, it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings?
Why all this secrecy, though? And
what?
Why was this letter the only one in here? Someone had him killed. Dun dun dun. 7 years old, right?
Maybe it had some special significance to him? Well, Emma?
Well, indeed. She knows something. She's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping mum about it. So, Emma, I was wondering, what's the story about this reporter that came here for a story of the night of the crime? I'm afraid I can't tell you because he's gonna be a witness tomorrow, I hear.
I thought so.
I'll never forget that face. What was his name? Oh, right. Brushel?
Brushel?
He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So, a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed? Seems strange to you? It was Dahlia Hawthorne's secret daughter. Whoa! That'd be crazy.
Really strange.
does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, that leaves only one other person. Because everyone knows there's only 2 magicians in the world. Trucy Wright and Valiant Gramarye. And it wasn't Valiant Gramarye by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So he's out interviewing Valiant Gramarye. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Here, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. This business card reads Spark Brussel, freelance journalist. Interesting.
I guess you gotta have a good business card if you work freelance.
Really, what's this? A camera lens finder?
Do reporters take photos too?
I guess if he's freelance, he'd have to.
Maybe you should try being a prosecutor and a defense attorney. You'd always win.
Emma is so cooperative compared to Gumshoe. I think it's because she doesn't like Clavier, and I don't think she likes working with him. So she's like, yeah, you're the defense here is cooler than the prosecutors. She's like, Mr. Wright's chill. You guys are chill. Screw those prosecutors. Can't believe I gotta work with them. Why don't I become a rock star too while I'm at it? Please, Apollo. Top dollar for information. I do not want to meet this man. I do not want to meet this man. If that is the man we are meeting, I do not want to meet him.
Woohoo! This is it, Apollo. The place where magic and dreams converge.
Just a while ago was the place where murder and nightmares converged.
Let's go say hi to Uncle Valiant.
What about the case? Whoa!
Only a performer laughs like that.
The young Miss Trucy! How often I'd hoped we meet again, only to tell myself it was an impossible dream.
Uncle Valiant, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too.
Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you've come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you.
Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show.
Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles such as the ones I shall perform. Yeah, you're amazing. We get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment as Magnifi's illusions are reborn. Here, on stage by my hand.
Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Gramarye miracle is back after a 7-year absence?
7 years again. Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his.
Daddy.
My co-magician in trading, Zach Gramarye, if that terrible thing hadn't...
It's okay.
Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valiant Gramarye, would have been proud to stand upon this stage as his assistant.
Thanks, Uncle Valiant. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. To think we get to see the great Magnifi's illusions again.
She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? Aw. Yeah, Apollo, don't ruin her dreams. My mentor, the magnificent Magnifi Gramarye, was a true deity among magicians. A creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations.
I was so little when I last saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience. And then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound.
Guessing that memory was a little embellished. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to match his. As heir to the Gramarye Troop's secrets, it falls to me to provide one. It is my God-given destiny. Yes, you nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses, how can I help you? If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years? It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land? I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic. Well, he says that, but all the defense attorneys I know so far have magical powers, so, you know? Apollo, look at your wrist again, look at your bracelet, and then try to tell me that being a lawyer has no magical qualities. The performance of Magnifi's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. 7 years. That phrase sure likes to pop up, doesn't it?
And why was that?
A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy. Performance rights.
Can you tell us about these performance rights?
Magnifi's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such was protected by property laws. Intellectual property, maybe? Magnifi knew this and bequeathed it in his will. Multiple dead people were talked to over the past games. To one person. You mean him? Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. Zach Gramarye was the inheritor of the Gramarye miracle.
Daddy.
Yet as you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago. I think I see where this story is going. Once a person is classified missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness, those rolled-up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. That certain period of time of which you speak is 7 years. Ah. Yes, Miss Trucy. Though it pains me to say it, I also see where it's going. This past spring, April to be precise, was the time your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, the secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself.
Is that how it works, Apollo?
Yeah, it's called death in absentia. He's declared missing permanently.
Daddy.
I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Aha! Why, that bears the Gramarye seal.
Uncle Valent? Is something wrong?
Ooh, Trucy. Oh no! Where did you get this? Uh-oh.
Huh? Daddy gave it to me?
Your daddy? My partner, Zach
No, my other daddy, Phoenix Wright.
Why now? Why would your Lord Daddy... Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit. The signature upon the back. Do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Gramarye.
What? Daddy signed this?
Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What is in this envelope, I wonder? Can we x-ray it? can we x-ray it? That was interesting. Oh my god. So a journalist was here on a story. All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper.
His name was Brushel.
Brushel, 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 Brushel.
I think he remembers him.
He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel. That cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes.
Could you tell us more about him? What did he want?
A man by that name called on me just now. Just now? Valent's vision is always toward tomorrow. Valent's feet step always forward. That is all.
That's all very confusing.
I am to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yet he had ears only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested that rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter has died? What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights compared to the magic of Gramarye.
Uncle Valent, do you know where the reporter went?
I recommended he visit that place popular with penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would tear apart my respectability. I will tear apart him. Oh my god. One sec.
Ooh, here it comes, Apollo. Uncle Valent's big magic trick.
Is he gonna fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic.
What happened to the big magic?
Is it not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? He must have really not liked that journalist. Now the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy.
Thanks, Uncle Valent.
3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. What do you think that journalist was after? Why did Valent react like that to this envelope?
I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit.
Alrighty. Hey, Phoenix, don't mind us. Just passing by. Finishing up this little area before we end stream. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money, end quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here.
Maybe that reporter?
Oh no. Hey there. How are you doing? Who might you be? Sorry, we didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. You're Justice? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill beans, end quote. That's not true. What is he writing?
Are you a reporter by any chance?
Whoa, you're Trucy.
Am I famous?
Oh yeah. Trucy Wright hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties, end quote.
That's so not true.
Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy.
Interview?
So, guard, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with him.
Did you come here to interview the guard?
Ooh-wee, what a pickle. Accused wouldn't talk, had to interview someone or go plumb crazy, end quote.
Huh?
Oh, there she is again. I should have guessed. Where's my manners? Name's Brushel, Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes eyes, writes, end quote. What is that nauseatingly strong nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins. Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. Wild romp through crossroads of mayhem madness, end quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something.
So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist?
I really hope he dies. Same. Me? Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
Yeah?
I'm an interviewer, you understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here, end quote.
Okay.
For instance, you think a movie director watches movies? Yes. Spark Burchell, age 36. Freelance journalist can smell scoop from a while away. Balanced grammar, age 44. Popular stage magician. His overly loquacious manner can get annoying.
Well, I think he probably does.
Exactly! I knew you'd understand. Huh?
So, the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio?
Who, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record.
Yes?
I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy, real busy, always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets and never looks back, end quote.
I can understand that philosophy, but...
You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. Oh, Ben the ventriloquist, he does. I wonder if it's his, descendant. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport. I wonder if they're related.
True enough.
It was, Benjamin Woodman. Benjamin Woodman. And then Triloquist.
But don't they give normal tickets away too?
Exactly, see? It's the same thing.
What is... So, you went to do a story on Drew Misham? And he never had a story done about him before?
That's right! Look, let me state one thing for the record here.
What?
I'm sure you're going to not to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do the interview in the first place?
Well, yeah.
Look, it's like, ooh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's gonna tell me where he got it?
At the supermarket, maybe?
Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about. I think I may have actually understood that one. Well, there's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw just for the heck of it.
Sure, tell us. Just for the heck of it.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup, when an article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery, end quote, I believe it was. An oil painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Oh, interesting. Someone stole an oil painting of a giant peach? This one? Was he like making, does he make like fake? Is he like making fakes? Interesting, interesting. Did the guy steal it? Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers, end quote. Interesting. So we might be doing with a counterfeit artist.
Well, how'd it go? Find anything out?
Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. Well, what's with that scary face you're making? What's with the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? She knows. This painting came from behind that dresser. Which is why he had the archaeology drawing thing. Yeah. Yeah, so? It was stolen, no? I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Do you think you could tell us a bit about this? I suppose. It's It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger. Yep.
A forger?
And also why he hid the OG painting, yeah.
So what exactly is a forger?
Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words.
Fakes?
Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you can't tell them apart.
Well, why not just photocopy them?
Trucy. The big problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course.
So Drew Misham was...
A criminal? I'm afraid so. He received money to create elaborate forgeries. To supplement his work in illustration, I guess. I see. Okay, I'm predicting he had money issues, couldn't pay that person back, so he made forgeries to sell to make money, but got killed for it. That's a good prediction. I see. Actually, that's why I brought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue.
So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing? Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage?
But not in the case of a forgery, not necessarily. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all.
Oh yeah, I guess you would.
She is much better at metaphors. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go to such lengths, seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway.
Still, it'd be neat to see Mr. Misham's rough sketches. Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking.
True. That would be interesting and maybe valuable for our case.
You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say.
Maybe I should ask Emma to help us out. Do I have to show it to her again? Emma, about this painting from behind the dresser there? Yeah. That's what you think. Yeah, Drew missed it. Yeah, okay. We did this. We did this. Maybe this one? I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick. Oh, fine, fine. Just this time, though.
Let's check it out.
Alright. I bet we're not going to be able to get much on, like, some of these paintings, but then, like, maybe, like, the pufferfish painting or something is where we're going to find, like, a clue. Is this Satan? What? Oh, it's like a guitar. Is that Prosecutor Gavin playing the guitar? Or Satan? Alright, let's put this one out. Okay. What? What the heck?
Wow, he really blows. The finished painting isn't anything like the rough.
Clavier, no! Devices like mine didn't exist until recently. He probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted for the rough.
What do you mean?
Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch.
Composition?
In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch, but not what it looked like. I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely, and do a completely new painting on top of that. They're the same.
So Mr. Misham was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them?
Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch itself is kind of odd.
You're awfully silent all of a sudden, Apollo.
You think we could check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? Alright, let's do the pufferfish, why not? Alright, what are we gonna get this time? Let's take our bets now, gamers. What are we gonna get? Please be a shark or something. Like a house? Oh, it's the... This is it's the past trials. Yeah, this is the noodle stand. That's actually really interesting. Okay, let's print this one out. This is interesting. This is really good. This one too.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden.
You think I could just look at the last of these? Fine by me, knock yourself out. I'm like genuinely interested. Yeah, this is really cool. So, we did the clavier was his flaming guitar. And then we did, the noodle stand. So this would have to be his first trial? Which would be Christoph Gavin. Or his other one. Someone playing cards, probably. Yeah, it is. 100%. Yep, it's the poker game. This is actually really interesting. Okay, let's print this one out. What? What the heck is all this? I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. You sure your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Trucy, look at these 3 sketches. That's such a weird perspective, though. Do you notice anything? And it's funny too, because his art figurine is set up in Apollo's pose. Ah, that's really interesting. Now you're both as white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on. What? He's like a super fan. He really likes the Apollo Justice franchise. The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Bowl Club. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired during the Gaviners concert. Apollo stand. What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? Give me a break. Does that even seem remotely possible to you? That'd be so funny if it turned out to be his dad, though. I never even heard of any Drew Misham before. I hadn't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. Couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham? And what did he have to do with me? Thank you! Thank you for the birthday wishes! Happy birthday! Yay! Am sicky, not happy. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. That was crazy. That was a crazy good cliffhanger to leave off on. And thank you again for all the birthday wishes. Like I can imagine the cars being from his perspective. It's totally related to Phoenix. Oh my goodness. Helix Suave. Oh man. Maybe if I wasn't had stuff to do for birthday stuff.
But thank you guys for joining me.
Oh, this is playing the wrong music. I'm not playing my Bubblegum KK. So I'm gonna send you guys off. Thank you guys for being here.